And you can see these are fairly new. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of El Jardín Perdido. Today, we're propagating and planting lemongrass. Alright guys, so every year I plant the lemongrass, I propagate it, and it dies if we get a hard freeze. So I didn't overwinter it this winter, which would have been a good idea. Basically, to overwinter, you just take them out. You can either pot them or just put them in some water. The other alternative to that is just going to like an Asian market. Sometimes a normal grocery store will have them, but if you can get lemongrass, like the full stalks, all you do is place them in water. And these have only been going for a couple of weeks. I'm just dipping the bottoms of them into water, and you can see these are fairly new, but some of these failed. You know, maybe they cut too much. If they cut them too high, some places might be shiesty and do that, then they're not going to root. But you can see this rooted beautifully. This one is just starting to, so I'm going to put that back in the water. This one is starting to as well. So these have been going for like, I want to say 2-3 weeks, all of them together. So just be patient. As you can see, some of them are taking a little longer than others. I have some that I started a while back too. That one failed. If I show you real close up, like obviously that was cut way short, but you can see these did pretty well. You know, this one barely. But yeah, I have 2 spots next to the pond that I like to plant them in. Once they're rooted like this and you get them in the ground, so long as they have sufficient, you know, nutrient-dense soil, they'll do great. I'm actually going to fertilize these with my pond water, so that'll kick them off to a great start. But if you'll come with me, I'm going to dig out the old ones and replace them with new ones here. So just to show you, this is one of the beds. This is my pond here. Tons of silica growing there. Horsetail is what that is, but I consider that silica. And here's the other bed. So we're going to clear those out, kind of make sure the soil is well conditioned, and then plant those new lemongrass. All right, so with this bed, hopefully the ants aren't in here anymore. I just kind of stuck my finger in here and saw that it was inhabited by ants. One of the reasons why I didn't mess with this is because I thought maybe the lemongrass might come back. You go ahead and compost all this old stuff. But yeah, by this time, now that it's nice and warm, we're heading into May now. They would have sprung up by now. So what we're going to do is just clear out this bed. I'm actually going to mulch back over with this stuff. And as we can see, these were deeply rooted. They're grass, you know. That's why it's called lemongrass. But you know, we had a decent freeze. This one might have a fighting chance of coming back. Actually, it's not too rotted, so I'm gonna keep that on standby. I'm actually gonna put this back in some water, and I can actually see that it does have a little shoot there. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for viable. I think it's just that these got hit so hard. Like, see, whereas this one, no bueno. But they got hit so hard that, yeah, there's not a whole lot of viability in here. But if I dig deep enough, I guess maybe I can find some viable roots. Regardless, we're gonna break this up. We're gonna mulch on top. You know, a good rule of thumb, and luckily I don't have ants in here right now. For some reason, the ants do love the lemongrass, so when it's actually planted, they're gonna get after it. You guys can see on camera here, we have a mulberry. Let me see if I can keep the root intact. I have enough mulberries, but that'll be a great transplant. There's things I can do with these. I'm actually making an arbor in the front. I have a video on that. They're fast growing. I just don't want them growing here, but we have the whole taproot is intact for the most part, except for the last little bit there. I can actually propagate that. So yeah, we're just kind of breaking all this up. I'll do the same for the other bed. I'll probably save you guys, having to sit through all that on the other bed. But we're just gonna clean this bed up. We're gonna break the soil up. We're gonna make sure, this root ball, probably just kind of break it up. It looked like there was only one viable root of lemongrass anyway, but I'm just kind of breaking this up. If I come across any more, anything else I can work with, we'll use that. But yeah, it's looking like we're just gonna kind of compost in place with this for the most part. If something happens to spring up from that, that's great. And we got some worms in there, lots of worms actually. So the soil's in good condition. It just needs to be kind of tossed around a little bit. I'm gonna give it some pond water later when we're all done with this. And yeah, lemongrass does really good in high heat. So as the summer starts approaching, this stuff's just gonna go wild once you have it established. So while this may not look like much, just putting 2 of these in here, maybe space them out a little bit, they're gonna grow rhizomes and start shooting up all over the place. And lemongrass is great, keeps mosquitoes away. All right, I spoke too soon on the fire ants. Luckily, they haven't completely taken over, but I did just get bit by one. And moving some of this soil, I wish that lemongrass warded away ants, that it doesn't. So I'm gonna move fast on this. And I'm gonna do one of the really good ones, one of the mediocre ones, and just get them in the ground pretty deep. I'm going about that deep. You don't need to go that deep, but I mean, I just want them to not fall over or anything like that. And once they have roots going like that, make sure no weeds get back in there. We're just gonna compost, we're gonna mulch back on top with last year's lemongrass. And so I'll save these for the next one. And I'll save you guys of this sit through that. All right, guys, so that's a quick and easy way to both propagate and plant your lemongrass. Give it some time, make sure it has plenty of heat and sun, and the stuff will take off like crazy. It's great to use for cooking, as well as insect repellents, and it keeps mosquitoes away. That's why I like to plant it near my pot. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you have any questions, put them down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And liking the video also helps with the algorithm. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.